Frakes,
Yes.
Terrence,
Word.
Jeff,
Zarius.
Maho.
What you want, Phil?
Sass got you back.
We did all of our bullshitting in another recording, so chop chop, Dungeon Master. Let's
Last time we left off, you had recently done a big encounter in what appears to be a throne room of the secret lair of the Black Dragon. Now, after conquering a summoned devil and four separate elementals, you have found yourself standing in the aftermath of all that. Zarius heard a strange voice in his head, welcoming him home, ominously, which seems to indicate that he has some sort of draconic blood running through his veins, more particularly the blood of this dragon. But beyond that, you guys we didn't really go into it very much after the combat. So
Yeah, we saw the picture of the dragon who looked suspiciously like our big friend here, like spitting imagely suspicious.
yes, they could be brothers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But what are you?
Somebody in your family fucked a dragon. That's what we're talking about.
No. Someone might have been fucked by a dragon. I mean, you know.
6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Or we could just go out on a limb and assume it was consensual or honest.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wasn't saying that it was, anything
untoward. Yeah.
Just, somebody in your family's a dragon fucker.
No shame in that game.
Nope.
He just fucked dragons. It's good. It's cool.
I mean, it's a good way to make some money.
I feel like it's bragging rights,
Yeah. Unless, of course, the dragon, after you're done, he just throws a handful of gold at you. Get
Could
out.
be worse.
Here's 2
It's a
coppers, baby.
dragon-sized handful. That's a pretty big handful.
There's that
How-
optimism.
And how hard is he throwing? How hard are they throwing?
So
So how bad is everybody?
Yes.
Not at all.
I took
Not
a
at
little
all.
bit of a beating.
Oh, well. See, I got to work harder, apparently.
I mean, you already healed my strength damage, which had me, moving at half speed and dragging my weapon behind me. If I had to put a number on it, on a scale of 1 to 91, I'm at about a 63.
Yeah, okay. Just put a percentage.
I'm not doing that math.
Close enough.
A little over 50%.
Oh,
Why are you being coy about how many hit points you have? Like,
I'm trying to talk in character.
no, I'm sorry.
I got a big ass gash in the middle of my stomach.
Yeah. It's like something stabbed me right here.
In character. I'm bleeding.
I am bleeding. Help me. Use guys. I am Jeb now.
Hey, that's my voice. You keep that shit out of your mouth.
It's all right. I wasn't really doing it.
No.
Neither
I've
were the
heard
rest of
myself.
us.
I've heard myself before. It's not what I think it sounds like in my head either.
It's all right. It sounds like something, and that's okay.
That's all it is. But the real question is, which direction are we going to go?
Good
Have we
question.
searched in here?
No, you haven't.
No, we have not.
We
That
should
feels like
do
that feels like a direction you can go.
Yeah.
I'll puzzle
Yeah,
around.
I am specifically interested at the back of the throne area where it looks like it's off kilter on the map.
That might just be my bad map making, but let me have a look at what you're talking about.
I know the audience can't see, but I'd like to point this out so they can know your faults.
Yeah.
All right, well, give me a check for that, Mr. Zarius.
And I will draw other people's attention to it also.
Yeah, I'll come up to also investigate.
Right.
Yeah, I'll look at that one square that's off.
23.
Okay.
29.
23, 29, those are fine.
31.
30. Okay, that's good too. Also, all good answers. You find indeed there is a flat panel that can be depressed, and it will open up, revealing a closet-sized space that one could step into over a lip in the wall. When you get in there, or rather when you look in there, you can see that there is a mirror hanging on the wall. And there is also a chair and what appears to be like some really old like plates and mugs and things on a table. Like there was obviously food and drink in them once, but naturally it's been quite a long time, 80 years since anyone has been here at least. So it's all sort of a sticky, mucky brown color.
Are there any holes in the wall? Eye level holes, not glory variety.
Oh no, there are no holes in the wall like that.
Queens of the Stone Age said, "There's no glory on that side of the hole." My favorite lines in a song.
Well, what do you know? I mean, you don't get to tell people how to feel, Queens of the Stone Age.
So there's no spy holes.
No, there are no spy holes. Just a mirror.
Jeb, 46 points back.
Thank you there, Zarius. I appreciate it greatly. I am no longer bleeding out of this hole that has been stabbed in between my ribs. Yeah, how's that for roleplay, motherfuckers?
You have been unstabbed via magical prowess.
So this mirror, does it look similar to another mirror that we may have seen in another tower?
No.
Oh.
If we turn off the lights, do we see
Detect
anybody
magic.
behind that mirror?
Well, to turn off the lights, all you have to do is close the door. Yes, you do detect magic on it.
What type of magic?
Divinatory magic.
Is it similar to what we saw on the curtains?
Yes, but much weaker.
I know somebody in our party that's good at spellcrafting.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, the other person.
She's busy shutting the door to see if there's anybody standing behind the interrogation
Is this a
room
two-way? Hang on a second.
Where were the other drugs going?
I want to say, what's 39?
All right.
Right?
You begin investigating the mirror
Less
and
than
looking
that.
it over.
37.
That's fucking fine.
We got to get those numbers right.
Exact
What we do
number.
in this game, it's Math Finder.
Anyway, as you investigate the mirror via your arcane sensitivities, you can indeed see what it does. This mirror is designed to scry on a specific location. The activation word is show me in Draconic, and that is the long and short of it.
Ooh, so I say the words. Show
Or-
me in Draconic.
All right. She says, show me in Draconic. Those of you who understand Draconics, hear the words. Those of you who don't understand the Draconic, you hear the Draconic. But the mirror slowly begins to glow, light up, and display an image, a moving image, a live feed, if you will. You see a number of halfling women talking to a person you easily recognize from his red hat and sash as the mayor. What?
You're about to say Santa Claus.
Halflings. Jeb is not a fan of the halflings.
You also recognize the halfling women. They are the women that work at the hot spring. Yes. You can hear through the mirror as well. The mayor turns and says, how long ago did they disappear? The oldest one spits out a revolting wad of chaw spit into what appears to be just a very delicate porcelain teacup, swishes it around, disgusting. And says, last night sometime. And we've heard no word back from them. Nope. Just went in the hot springs after the girls went to sleep. You know, you're supposed to keep guard to keep people out of there in case something like that happens. We have had incidents in the past, you know. I know. But what are you going to do? What are we going to do indeed? I suppose we should form a search party. He begins scribbling down some names on a paper. You know that because it says, I need you to get all these people and have them meet us here in the next hour. Thank you, and I'll go see about some preparations myself. I don't want anything coming out of here that we don't want people to know about. The halfling woman nods and says, they seem like such nice people too. I didn't feature them for sneaking around. Well, you know, adventurers. No matter how good their intentions are, they always resort to some kind of skullduggery. And then
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Like they leave the frame basically, just revealing the open cavern with the gentle steaming pools and giving off mist.
Y'all thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep, those golden fuckers.
Mm-hmm. So you can't trust the good people either. The good people. What does that even fucking mean? They're out for the same things we are. They just paint it prettier. Fuck them. I guess we got a ticking clock on our hands there, Pod.
So that means our blocking our way in really did nothing, huh? They already found another way in? Those fucking fuckers?
How did I not know about this? Pod,
it seems
like
to be the mayor knows.
Yes, that is peculiar. I mean, he definitely knows that the caverns connect somehow, or he knows there are caverns further in the hot spring. Huh.
Yeah, but you heard him say he didn't want anything coming out of there that wasn't supposed to. That sounded a lot like he didn't want any of that treasure to go missing.
Why would he be interested in hiding the treasure? It's their... No, that's silly. I've known this man for years.
Coming back.
No, come now.
Hey.
He's been my friend for years. We've adventured together.
All right. Yeah, that means a lot.
I mean, you all seem to be stalwart companions. Surely you wouldn't betray each other's trust, he says as he steps back out of the little closet.
Never. Tiffany wouldn't dream of such a thing.
Chris wouldn't.
I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. However, if you can detach that mirror and bring it with us, I would.
Is it detachable?
Yes, it's hanging on a nail by a string.
Well, let me get my disable device tools out.
And it is literally nothing to write home about. It is a shaving mirror. It is like maybe like 8 by 10 inches.
That's odd. I guess it's just to inform whoever would be in here that someone was coming into the caverns, because that's where it was pointing at.
Well, that's supposedly the main entrance, the non-dragon's normal entrance. I think we came through its escape route.
Mm-hmm. So there's got to be some sort of path for it to bring its guests, supplicants, whoever would come through that way, to its throne room.
Oh, we got 2 more doors.
Yeah. I'll start on the left-hand side door, left to me, right to Jeb, and check that for traps.
All right.
Not particularly high on the die roll. That's is it dim in here?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get rid of the fog here. The door opens easily as you look inside, and you see a short hall and a large room, or largish, not compared to the audience chamber, but it's about a 15 by 20 room. You see the room is decorated in all sorts of bas-reliefs featuring different locations, all kinds of places. And in every quadrant of them, there are dragons. Not all of them are black dragons from the designs you see. On the floor, there is sort of a intricately carved glyphs of gold set into the stone.
29 check for traps.
You don't even need to detect magic. The room, once you open the door, makes your hair stand on end. It tingles so hard with magical energy.
Oh, hey.
Is it a good tingle?
It is a powerful tingle.
Sometimes those are not good tingles.
That's my porn name.
Powerful tingle.
The runes, are they draconic?
They are not draconic, actually. They appears to be just a lot of it seems to be elaborate arcane numerology.
Any of it in Goblin?
None of it's in Goblin. Hardly any of it's decipherable without an advanced arcano-mathematical degree.
Looking at it and using detect magic, but trying to gradually use detect magic since it's such a strong, powerful magic aura. Thinking about it along the lines of teleportation, is it some form of, by using the numbers as coordinates, could you use it as a teleportation device? Since you pretty much have guessed it, yeah, room is obviously built for teleportation magic. Whether or not it does it itself or just enhances the abilities of teleportation magic, that will need an actual spellcraft check. I will mention that to the lady, or Tiffany.
Tiffany looks at this and sees about 27's worth of spellcraft.
All right.
Yeah.
Tiffany, you realize that the room does both of the things I described. It drastically decreases the chance of teleportation mishap. And it also has a limited number of teleportation uses.
And I appreciate the... Go ahead.
You said it drastically decreases?
This guy charges.
Okay.
It drastically decreases your teleportation mishap chances whenever you use it in here. It also has a number of
of teleportation charges, I guess, available to it.
Is it
But-
daily charges, or is it just like a one type charge where they have to be replenished, or like a staff?
This one looks like it's probably behaves more like a staff, but you can tell with the powers in the room, it is fully charged at the moment.
Ooh.
For
Bully.
those of our listeners who may not be familiar, a staff is something that can be recharged through the use of spell slots.
Mhm. We've talked about that
And-
here. Look at that fire
that's
staff.
right. That's right.
Honestly,
we have.
the more I think about it, I like that mechanic. Like, why wouldn't they use this everywhere in arcane construction? Like,
Instead of
Yeah.
a wand that just depletes.
I wish you could charge it faster than one charge
Yeah.
per day.
Yeah.
But I
But it
also,
gives you-
I get it, because it's like we were talking about before. I could do 5 or 6 fireballs
Mhm.
with this fully charged staff in one go.
Well, it gives you something to do during downtime.
yeah.
You know, really, hey, I'm gonna recharge my staff.
You said there's a staff in here?
No,
no, there is not a staff. The room itself
room.
is a staff.
Yeah, the room operates like
Ah.
a staff for teleportation.
Ooh.
tell our suppositions to what's his face?
Dimmelmark.
Pod says,
Pod.
my goodness. This thing must have been outrageously expensive to construct. He steps into the room and begins looking around at the reliefs. And he says, I've never seen anything like this, not even at home. And then disappears.
Oh.
Gay us over.
I guess.
Can I do a sense motive to see if he was acting dumb and actually manipulated it to use it, or like a perception to see if
You can do sense motive. Go ahead, roll a sense motive.
Okay. 28.
You're guessing that this guy just stupidly said a location and standing in a teleportation room.
Ah,
Mm.
Let's be careful and not say anything while we're in a teleportation room.
lady, does
Ooh.
it look like the magic dimmed at all? Like it ran out of, like it used up any of its magic, or is it still the same strength and aura?
The aura has diminished a little if you're still detecting magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have to use this as an escape route later on.
Suddenly Pod reappears. Ha! It's got a bounce back feature.
Ooh. Step outside while we talk about it. 'cause
Yes,
it's not.
please.
Right. Oh my, I feel so foolish.
Yeah, it's
sorry,
a
I'll-
good thing that you came back. Yeah. Yeah.
Even though kind of bad, I guess. Because we can't, if it's just going to make us automatically come back.
Oh no.
Probably.
I just spent a minute and a half saying whatever I could think of to try and get something to trigger.
Oh, what
The
did
only
you
thing I
end up
could think-
saying?
I said return and really focused on the room.
Ah,
Okay.
essentially useful information.
It's
That
very
is.
useful.
But you also see it. You also saw it dim again after he returned,
Ah.
which means the return uses the
Cost
charge.
the
as well.
charge also, yeah.
And if you teleport away and this thing, that's the last of its power, you won't be able to come back using it.
Correct.
So did it actually take you to your home?
Oh yes, scared the devil out of my housekeeper. Amazing.
Huh.
I guess that the only way it really got through was because I know all the various arcane locks and things I have on the place.
Boy, that would have been funny if somebody who doesn't know the locks on your place tried to teleport there. What would it do? Just smash against the invisible walls? Would it set off all your traps?
It might have caused a miscalculation.
Might have caused a miscalculation. Yes, could have caused an sort of a biological inversion. I've seen that on bad teleportations once. That was not pretty. But luckily, that sort of thing is rare anymore. Teleportation is a safe and reliable means of travel. We swear.
Other door.
All right.
Yep, I'm here. I'm looking at it. I rolled pretty damn good.
This door is locked. It does not appear to be trapped.
All right, so that's a 32 to detect it. Hey, there's no traps on this one. I'll try and disable it.
All right.
I'll take 10.
We'll take 10. And what does that get you?
30.
Okay. Jeb takes his precious time.
Just realized I have a plus 20 on disable device now.
Wait a second. Was it locked?
Yes, it was locked.
Actually, before you try that, I actually will reach with my hand. It's got the dragon mark, and
All
actually
right.
try to open the door.
All right. It opens easily for you.
Huh. Handy. Get it? Hand.
No,
I miss Handy.
Andy's not here.
Uh,
Oh, I
But-
forgot about that guy.
the room
Andy
beyond.
can't come to the phone right now.
The room beyond. The room beyond is a 20 foot by 20 foot area that you can see, obscured by what appears to be something moving on the walls. And at first, it looks like a number of brown stones just sliding back and forth across each other. But you also see between the stones, there are a number of smaller extensions. And the whole room is giving off a clicking and chittering as you do. Suddenly, at the edge of the doorway down the hall, a creature's head appears. A massive insectoid thing with snapping mandibles. Roll initiative.
No, we've got Jeff with us. He's the king of this place now. It'll leave us alone.
Retreat.
God damn it. I roll so well for those meh checks. And then initiative pops up and the wizard goes on a 7.
Well, you get yourself in order. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, maybe 10.
I'll be holding my breath.
Mute. Because as we hear him use the bathroom.
It's actually kind of fun to hear him use the bathroom because he sings to his penis.
It's true.
That was not a joke.
Nope, we've heard it.
Factual.
Terrence, I got a 9 initiative.
All right. Zarius, 9 initiative. Lady outside or Tiffany,
22.
22. Valric,
7.
7. Let's do Mr. Dimwar. You know what? I'm just going to keep just putting him down at 1 because I rolled a 1 that time. Monster.
Pay attention, dungeon masters out there. This is how you play the character that you bring to the game. Terribly. So it doesn't
Generally.
feel like it's taken away from, when those guys
All
that
the
run
players.
games and then they bring in their own character that gets all the best shit and does all the
This
coolest
guy hired
things.
you to do the work.
Yeah, and it shows.
Let's not be crazy here. Okay, so. All right. And what is your initiative, Jeb?
14.
14. All right. Lady outside / Tiffany, you are first, despite having probably the lowest initiative I've ever seen you have. At 22.
Where is this thing?
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. So,
Tulip name?
yeah,
So
kind of.
Kinda.
yeah.
2 is all we can see. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm telling you that you see the head.
All right, so the lady's going to step to where she can see the monster.
There we go.
Whoa. Okay, so it's like a big one and a little one?
No.
What the fuck is.
Do you have
Um,
knowledge nature or actually arcana? My bad.
Okay, well, that's not so good. It's only 22.
22. The creature before you appears to be a 30-foot long, sleek, black centipede. There's a long, segmented body, many slender legs, huge mandibles, and a serrated razor sharp. And their eyes, of course, multifaceted. All that insect stuff. It has a ring of.
You didn't watch The Witcher before we gamed? All right.
I haven't watched it, not a single stitch of it. This creature is called a tunnel worm, a subterranean hazard that likes to eat its way through stone and take up residence in underground areas. They are very big, but they can fit through pretty narrow places given their long, slender bodies, though they technically count as huge. So that is the facing there I have is just something to describe the facing to you guys, but the where the smaller pip is on the map, that's where its head is.
Okay.
For the purposes of illustrative purposes.
But it takes up
basically.
all of that space.
Yeah, but it's basically wrapped around the wall. That is, like I said, that's just like a convenient place to target it.
Mm-hmm.
For you guys.
So it's like 20 by 20?
It's about 30. It is not 20 by 20. It's like a 15 by 15 if it curls up.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a 30-foot long thing.
Gotcha. So, we'll save.
We'll save. Alrighty.
Wait, did you do a knowledge check on it?
I did.
Oh yeah. It is basically a massive insect for the most part. The only thing that really stands out about these creatures, in addition to their ability to burrow through solid rock, is that its mandibles are extremely powerful enough to chew through armor if it gets a hold of somebody.
But insects are normally immune to mind affecting, I think.
Yes.
Being a vermin, it's got vermin traits.
It is not an insect though. It is a magical beast. That is why she used knowledge arcana. And it has an intelligence score of 1.
So it's not mindless.
It is not mindless. It is just very simple.
Okay.
It's just a little bit above robot brain.
So let's see. That's pretty good. 17 plus. I got a 23.
Alrighty then. Next time, fucker.
All right. And you were in a position to be able to see him from there? Yeah, I guess you were. All right. It gets the next initiative.
Oh no.
It lashes out at the first opponent it sees. It basically unfurls and heads down the hallway, or basically dashes down the hallway towards you, Jeb.
Oh no.
Yep. You are unfortunately once again in the line of fire. Let's see. Oh no! Right out the gate.
1.
Natural. My
That's
God. Why do I even bother DMing?
Because it's entertaining.
I give up. Everything is terrible. You're all out to get me. I'm talking to my dice.
Oh well, I mean we are too.
I don't care about you, rubes. See what this guy gets. No.
Self-decapitation.
I just told you that its intelligence was 1, so I'm not going to give it overthink it as a fucking.
It might have.
Yeah, they put all of those brain cells to work.
They put all of those brain cell.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, Jeb, it tries to bite down on you, but just given the way you're holding your rapier at the moment, it basically like impales its own mouth on the blade. The critical failure is called He's Sharp.
Nice.
The creature takes max damage from that possible attack.
It bites into the sandwich and then realizes, oh shit, I forgot to take that toothpick
out, yeah. All right, so yes, the creature lets out a squeal because of its own clumsiness.
Do I do the damage?
Huh?
Do I do the damage?
It does D6 plus its strength modifier, which is not bad.
Oh, I was kind of hoping that this would count as sneak attack.
No, it is not a sneak attack. It's more of a
surprise.
it's more of a toe stub than anything. But let's see. That was 20. So 14 is next. Jeb, you're up.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't do anything that my abilities allow me to do. I don't have feint. Flying by it would. You know what? I am going to. So, what Jeb is going to do is he's going to fly back. You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Does 29 get you?
Let me see. 29 with mobility. That does get me.
Alrighty. Okay.
By 3.
So it does 16 points of damage,
Ooh.
and it has automatic grab.
Oh.
So I got to do the grapple check against you. CMD, CMB, 30.
This is on an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by 2. Shit. All
right. Yeah. You try to fly away, however, the creature lunges forward, snaps you out of the air, holding you between its mandibles. Your go, Zarius.
I still get my turn.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I will stab it.
All right.
Because
make with the stab.
my plan did not work.
You can do a stab here. It's actually pretty easy to hit.
26.
Hits easily. Hits by 10. That would be a crit in Pathfinder 2.
Doesn't count as a sneak attack because I didn't get my full 10 feet of movement. But max damage on the die for 12.
All right, 12.
And it is a magical weapon if that counts.
All right. So now it's
Shit.
Zarius.
Slumber.
Slumber. That's a will save.
Yep.
Okay. 12.
Now he fails.
All right. He's asleep. Jeb, you
Pull
tumble
Jeb
out of the
out of
creature's
him.
mouth.
So Jeb, you're no longer in his mouth.
Yes. Jeb
Ulrich.
will immediately fly back.
Okay, I'm going to cast Vertigo in the room. Yeah, so it's a 10-foot radius spread. So I've got range. So I'm just going to cast it to where it hits both the bad guys, but not the.
There's no both the bad guys. Those are just
The little one's to hit. The little one's to head.
the little ones just be marking where the creature's
okay.
head is. It's a long, 30-foot long centipede
That's
creature.
right. I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to cast it. I'm going to cast it on that one then.
All your opponents are asleep currently. All right.
No. This will wake it up. I don't want to wake it up just to make it sick.
I thought it only wakes up if it does damage.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's asleep and sick, it doesn't matter.
Well, maybe it'll choke on its own vomit.
I'm saying, I feel like next round is when damage happens again, unless. So it might as well be sickened in case.
I will ready Vertigo for when it wakes up.
All right.
Mm.
Pod cheers you on. Lady outside. You're next.
I guess,
Yeah, but-
can it do saves while it's asleep?
Yeah. I mean, purely mental saves. Yeah, it could do those. Like, it could do physical saves without a problem. It
Like
could do reflex
quills?
saves with penalties.
Quill save.
All righty. That one was 14.
Alrighty then. You know what's up, Misfortune.
All right. Let's see.
And then I shall move back 10 feet. Because I don't want to be the closest thing to that fucker.
All right, Jeb.
So it doesn't wake up on its turn. Cool. Jeb flies back.
You want to do a coup de grace?
I don't think I'd be able to do a coup de grace against it.
If you're
Why
right
not?
next to it, you get it, and it takes a full round action. That is where you need to be to do it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't know if that'll kill it, and I also don't know if I'd be able to get. I won't be able to get away after. But I'll give it a shot.
I mean, have you taken damage?
All right, roll your
Yeah.
damage. It
Yeah.
doesn't-
Have taken damage. I just got to remember that I'm got to roll the right amount this go round. So we're gonna call this one my die for doubling.
For doubling.
Not a great roll.
Okay.
124.
So I have to make a DC 34 fortitude save.
Yep.
Okay.
With
As-
misfortune.
With
Oh,
misfortune.
That's right.
So I
As
have
is.
a 1% chance to roll a natural 20 or 2 natural 20s to make it. Oh, he's dead.
Yay!
And
Excellent.
that's all the encounters I have.
That was quick.
Now we just
Uh,
got to clean the body out of the way.
Yes. I hope you like
I'll
centipede meat.
be over here. You guys look like you got a handle on that. I go and I plop down on the throne.
I didn't have a hand in killing it. I'm not going to have a hand in cleaning it up.
All right,
Well-
Jeff, have fun.
Fuck you. I'll fly around it.
All right. So, if you're really concerned about the centipede, dead centipede in the hall here,
You got any poison?
it is not poisonous, as a matter of fact.
Hmm.
Actually, I will take it. I will clean it. I will use survival to take it apart to see if there's any treasure inside its gut.
Okay.
Since it's been running around, pretty much like burrowing like a worm.
They got fatted here on something.
It's like the catfish. It ate the horde.
There is an adventure no one's bothered to write. We should write that one.
And as I cut this thing apart, I will take the pieces. If they're not worth anything, and throw them into the acid pool.
Okay.
What's-
Yeah.
What's the adventure that nobody's written?
A fishing trip where a massive catfish just ate a massive treasure, and everyone's trying to get to
Oh,
get the fish.
there's
Yeah.
so much fishing in so many video games. I feel like that's probably been done.
Oh no, I've never seen it in tabletop. So
Yeah, but I can imagine why not. You cast your line. You wait.
Mm-hmm.
You wait.
I know.
Oh,
This
it's
is-
not the right fish.
this is
I
catfishing.
wait till the mod goes off, and that lets me know that my worm got taken, and then I snatch the pole back.
This is catfishing. You have to stick your hand under logs.
That's not.
With your
the
whole
way I
arm down in a
catfish.
hole.
Yeah,
That's,
I got it.
that's called noodling. Wiggle your thumb just right.
Okay, so yeah, Zarius begins to messily chop this creature up, looking for treasure in its innards, and then throwing them in the acid pools next to the throne. The room quickly fills up with the stink of burning centipede parts, but eventually, however, you come to the part of the deep innards, the gullet, if you will, and you hear a clink as you stab into its viscera.
We're getting real shades of the ruby-eyed skull here.
Huh?
Smashing the screaming skull that he was smashing against the side of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You gotta get them rubies. Ow!
Get me the rubies.
Ow!
Life of a mercenary going after the treasure.
Yeah, you gotta pry every giant ruby out of every statue of Moloch you find. All right, so yes, eventually, however, you do find that there is indeed a area in the gullet where he has been accumulating some debris. A lot of it, once you slice the organs open and begin to dump it out on the stone. A lot of it seems to be stuff that is not terribly valuable. Bits of armor. The creature, as was described earlier, basically can tear through armor like tissue paper. So it makes sense that it has swallowed a bunch of it over the years. However, once you begin looking through it, kicking debris around, using a little bit of water skin to clean stuff off, you begin catching glints and hints of gold and other more impressive things.
And prestidigitation.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you clean all the rusty gunk. You clean all the gunk off the rusty metal, and see there is indeed a fat lot of coins intermixed with it, and a couple of items of good quality.
Why does it have an Arizona license plate in there?
What is in Arizona?
What is a Studebaker, and why does it have a bumper?
Yeah. Human arm, human leg.
All right. Pile the stuff over to the side, detect the magic, that kind of stuff.
All right. Amongst the things you find are a pretty well maintained, or rather, that has maintained itself pretty well in the industrial strength stomach acid of a creature. Magical longsword. There is. Hold on, let me do some random coin here. Okay.
While you randomize the treasure, I need to go get another battery.
All right. You find 500 gold pieces and about 800 silver intermixed with all the other junk. You find what appears to be a couple of canoptic jars that are radiating magic. Like it might have at one point dug through some tomb somewhere and just snacked on whatever it found. There's like the sealed funerary jars,
Mhm.
Right.
What was before that?
The gold
Yeah, it was 500 gold.
and
And
800,
6,000.
800 silver,
I was going to say 6,000.
a magical longsword if anyone wants to try to
500 gold. How
identify.
much silver?
800.
Yeah, we'll detect magic on the longsword and try to figure it out.
You said Noptic jars?
Yeah, those things.
From like the pharaohs.
Yeah, where they store the organs.
It's full of magical liver pudding.
Ew.
This looks like foie gras.
But
28.
28 on the spellcraft. Okay.
Yep.
The sword is of elven make, very old. It is a mithril longsword, +1, and keen.
Ooh.
Who's doing the jars?
What is this, spellcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Da 30.
You begin to investigate the jars, and you've seen things like this before. Usually they're packaged in modern times more in the forms of potions that are available at great expense, but these are items that allow you to create undead with different powers without actually adjusting their hit die costs. If you were to creating skeletons or
like a
Or
burning
zo-
skeleton instead of a regular skeleton wouldn't be the additional
Yeah,
plus.
it would- yeah,
one
it
hit
would-
die.
it wouldn't be the additional hit die necessary. It would just do it would create it as normal, but it wouldn't for the purpose of the spell, it would make it easier to control more undead. 2 of them basically just gives you 2 free templates for undead you create.
That's pretty nice.
And I've got 2 in a bag now. We can't use because we got this stupid fucking wizard with us.
We probably could, and he wouldn't care.
I mean, do we need to?
No, not yet.
All right, but that is all you find in there. If you throw the rest of the centipede in there, it'll definitely make the chamber a lot less gory, funky.
Yep.
The actual
any
go
sorry,
ahead.
any cool parts of its carapace that would make shoulder pads?
The bony ridges on its head, particularly around the mandibles, would probably be well suited to carving into shoulder pads and things like that.
Would it add? It wouldn't add anything mechanically. It's just for flavor.
Yeah, no, it's just cool looking stuff.
So, Jeb, do you want that longsword?
No, it's not really my style. You know, I'm better with my rapier here. It wouldn't be bad to have a backup just in case. I definitely won't be doing nearly as much damage with it. And you can't use weapon finesse with a longsword, can you?
No.
Yeah, no. You can hang on to it or
Until we sell it.
until we sell it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fairly valuable. It's a +2 weapon, and it's mithril, so it's got a lot of monetary worth.
I'm doing the cost on it now.
Like at least 8,000 gold plus the mithril price of the mithril.
But that makes for 2 long swords that you have, right? Zarius?
No.
Because we had a +1 long sword that went somewhere.
Not recently.
So did we sell that one already?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I've got right now is my changeling blade and the earthbreaker.
Yeah, 10,015.
Yeah, pretty valuable.
And we got that trident.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
That is coming quite handy.
All right. So the room that the centipede was in, you see that he had come through a tunnel that it had dug itself. Like I said, this place has been unattended for a long time, so pests, even big ones, have found a way in. The room was probably, from the look of it, amongst all the stone debris that has been carved out by the creature, looked to be some kind of sitting room, like another waiting chamber, much like the one you guys popped up in, but this one's much less elaborate. It does not have the kind of tapestries that the magical tapestries the other room had. It just has the remnants of some very ornate chairs, some very nice tapestries that are now covered in mold, very nice rugs that are now covered in dirt and mold, and of course centipede blood as well. And there are 2, I'm sorry, let me go to my map. There are also 2, there are 2 doorways, one to the north, one to the south. I think I might have cut the edges real fine on this, but there are 2 hallways, one to the north, one to the south.
Well, let's go to the one to the north.
All right, you go to the one to the north, and let's call it there for the evening because the map is largely very incomplete from here. Like I said, it's the holidays and work have killed me lately. So I swear.
Okay.
I swear. I will have it ready to go next time. I swear to you. I swear to you. I'm not lying.
You had 2 weeks.
I had 2 weeks. Yes.
You had one job besides your other job.
I have one job besides that one job I do, plus, family obligations and my car fucking
Man,
out of me. And
fuck your family.
yeah, well, I mean, if
I know
you're
you
into
do
that.
fuck one of them, but I mean,
No, I don't.
you're
I
married.
mean,
You're married.
He's your
yeah.
husband. That's
Husbands
your
are
family.
considered family.
Well, now it's gross. I want
I
to get
know.
married. Now you made being married gross.
Yeah,
Thanks.
marriage is incest.
Oh God! You put that in the video clip if you're doing it though. If you're doing it in animation.
Come to Walterboro where you could see a kangaroo in a 2-small cage. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, one of my first jobs was cleaning cages during the summer of pygmy ostriches. Like people keep the weirdest shit around here.
Because they can.
I guess.
No, I Googled it after we saw the kangaroo in the pen. I Googled, is it legal to own a kangaroo in South Carolina? And the first article popped up said, if you want to own a kangaroo, South Carolina is the state for you. Like, apparently we're super lax about kangaroo ownership.
Also, serval cats.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds cool. I want a flopper.
Well, this thing was the size of a German Shepherd.
Yeah, big flopper. Oh yeah. Have you not seen that?
There's monkey farms out there too.
Well, that Monkey Island is terrifying. Like,
well, there's Monkey Island where they retire the monkeys that survive the Yemassee and Beaufort monkey farms.
What if they escape?
They
have, but they're on an island though, so
Not the ones in Yemassee. They escaped and they got into the apartment complexes down there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yep. That's while I was working there.
You worked at the monkey farm? How come I didn't know about this?
I was a subcontractor. I built the cages.
That's
why they escaped.
It was an assistant monkey.
It was after they escaped from when the hurricane knocked a bunch of the walls down and we came through and
Jesus.
Yeah, there's just something about climbing a 16-foot ladder with a 10-pound pole driver that just really gets the blood flowing in all the terror ways as you're looking over a pen full of rhesus macaques that could rip your face off if you fell into the pen. Not to mention that place.
Here we go.
It smelled like someone lit a tire on fire and then put it out with human urine. That's what the monkey farm smells like.
I mentioned that I applied for a job there, and he would not shut up about the odor of that place. For it was a 5-minute long, and here we are again. You just had to.
Still in my nose. Well, all these years later.
If it makes you feel better, because it don't me. They looked at my application 3 days ago and never responded. So apparently, I'm not qualified to clean monkey shit. So
I believe
more likely they already filled their vacancies. That place has a lot of turnover.
Yeah, they'll keep your app on file, I'm sure.
I do start another job next week.
You also understand it is the holidays, so they might have been admin.
That might have just been a monkey that was in the room and just clicked on somebody's scene folder.
I was apprehensive about working there too, because 28 Days Later is one of my favorite zombie movies, and that is where the rage virus comes from. Is a technician fucking up at a monkey testing plant,
and the guys who clean the shit got it first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they use a power washer because monkeys like to throw their poop.
That's true. I do.
So they're power washing the walls while we're working on it, and there's just a shit mist coming over the walls.
Shit mist.
That should be the
bring
episode
that shit
title.
Home to me.
Jesus Christ!
But the capuchins were fun.
Yeah,
we worked on the capuchin pen, and they have a cute little habit of they'll go down and find a rock. Sort through with their little hands, and they'll pick a rock out, and they'll come up to the edge and stick the rock out like an offering. And if you don't trade them something for the rock, something edible preferably, they will throw the rock at you.
All
I also like to reach out and grab my little hammer hanging from my belt and steal that. We got into our caulk one time. C-A-U-K.
Yeah.
C-A-U-L-K. Cock.
Yeah.
Cold.
I call it a penis, but whatever.
Never let macaques touch your cock.
that shit got everywhere.
Shit missed.
Shit missed.
This weekend at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, we've got monster trucks left and right, starring Gravedigger and Shit Mist.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Driven by a team of trained angry monkeys.
Mountain Dew's new flavor. Shit mist. Yellow.
New slime monster. Shit mist.
Yeah. The excremental.
Oh my God. Anyway.
This
all
has
right,
been
good night.
Raiders of the Lark, a homebrew detritus production. We appreciate you all listening. Please like and subscribe and rate and tell your nerdy friends about us. Just say shit mist for no reason whatsoever mid-conversation. And then when they go, why? Spend an hour and a half describing how we ended up here in this show and then make them listen to all 50 plus episodes so they can be in on the joke.
So they can get to shit mist.
So they can get
Honestly,
to
it's-
shit mist.
It's just a variation on doo-doo air. I mean,
Yeah. And if you're curious about the banter we had before recording, that's more than likely going to be a cartoon on our YouTube channel. So look up Nerd Basement, look up Homebrew Detritus, look up Noob Show, and go to our website at
Homebrewdetritus.com.
I was gonna say-
homebrewdetritus.com to find all that stuff very, very easily. And if you want it sooner rather than later, we do have a Patreon. Shit.
Mist.
Bye, everybody.
shit mist, everybody. Shit
Bye.
mist.
All right, thanks for listening.
You shit mists.
Goodbye.
I was waiting on Joe to say.